Hi, I'm Dr. Noel Lucas from Blue Oasis Pet Hospital, and I'm here to answer some questions that you might have about comprehensive or dog wellness exams. I have some questions that my assistant's going to ask me.
What do I need to bring to a dog wellness exam?
Yeah, so when you come in to see your veterinarian, please bring any prior medical history that you have from another veterinarian, so their medical records are really helpful for us. We don't have to have them in order to help care for your dog that day, but we might ask some questions of you that you're not quite sure, but it'll be answered in their former medical records. If it's a new puppy for you and it's never had a doctor's visit, but maybe the breeder's given some vaccinations or some treatments, we love to see those medical charts or those little puppy charts so we can actually see if they've had a vaccination, when the date was, what was it, so we can actually fill in some of the blanks. So prior medical records, really helpful. Don't have to have them, but they help. If your dog's on any medications, it's really nice if you just throw them in a Ziploc baggie and bring them along with you. If we prescribe them, we usually have them in your medical record, but if we've not prescribed them, or maybe they were prescribed by one of the area veterinarians or at the ER, critical care center, maybe a specialist, it's really nice for you to bring those medications with you so we can see what their dose, strength, frequency. Sometimes we'll find that you actually were not giving them at the correct frequency, or maybe you were giving less than you were supposed to, and we can catch mistakes that way by reading the bottles and asking you what you actually have been doing. If your dog's on any preventative, so let's say they're on some Trio or Bravecto or one of the other preventatives that are on the market, we want to know what they're on, and we're going to want to know when their last dose was given. So if you can kind of remember to jot that down or think about what their preventatives are and when you last gave them. Sometimes you're not the one that's coming with the pet, that you're the primary caregiver, you are the one giving all the medications, you've been to their veterinarian before, but now your husband's coming in, or maybe your son, and they actually have no idea what their prior history has been, what their diseases are, what medications they're on, what preventatives they're on, because you're the one that's doing it. Some communication or jotting down some of that information for us, of what food they're on or what preventatives are on, can save some steps in time when we have some other pet parent or caregiver that's bringing in the pet. So just doing a little forward thinking about what your pet may need when they come in, or what they're on, or what foods they're on. It's really incredibly helpful when they're here for their general checkup.
How long do wellness exams usually take?
So the length of time, we schedule about a half an hour for just a general dog wellness visit. That doesn't mean that's all it's going to take. That just means the time that we have allotted. Oftentimes it's going to probably be maybe close to an hour by the time we have you come in, we weigh your pet, get you checked in, go through the history of what your pet's eating, any problems or concerns that you might be having. We're going to then discuss any vaccinations that are needed, what preventive care that your pet may already be taking, and then we need to do the physical. It depends on the dog. If they're super friendly and like to be interacted with, then that physical exam can actually go pretty quickly if they're a pretty compliant dog. However, that's not always the case when they come into a veterinary office. Some dogs are incredibly anxious and nervous, and we might have to slow down our processes to make them feel more comfortable. We are a fear-free certified practice here at Blue Oasis, so we actually are trained to read the emotional well-being of your dog. So if they are feeling overwhelmingly stressed, we will slow down, or we will stop moving forward with even their physical exam, and we will regroup, and maybe we'll prescribe some calming therapies, and we'll reschedule that pet to come back at a different time with them feeling much more comfortable about us even interacting with them, doing our physical exam. But if they are enjoying themselves, we're feeding treats and they're getting lots of peanut butter and squeezed cheese, and we can do a good physical exam, then we're going to do a good health exam, and then we're going to administer any of the vaccinations that they're due. And then we might even recommend, and we often do, that we take some blood, and oftentimes we want a poo sample from that pet. We're not going to get it from them while they're here. We're going to send you home with a homework assignment to get some poop. Or if you can remember, or our team asks you, please bring that sample in with you during their wellness visit so that you don't have to run home and come back during that visit. That would be really great.
What are baseline diagnostic tests and how do you use them?
Yep, so good physical exam for us is always the first baseline diagnostic test. Even if we do nothing else but just do a good physical exam on your dog, we're going to be able to tell you a whole lot about their health and if they're healthy or not, just with a good physical. But that's kind of the whole outside of their body. We can listen, we can feel for the inside stuff, but we can't really tell about function of what's happening on the inside of their body, especially if they have any tick-borne diseases, if they have heartworm disease, if they have intestinal parasites, or they have some kind of like kidney or liver issue. That's where some blood work is going to be recommended and a good fecal examination to look for intestinal parasites. We also screen them for heartworm and tick-borne diseases. So that's where we want to get blood, poo, sometimes urine, because those things look more inside the body. So that's part of a comprehensive examination. So if you have need of a good veterinarian or in the Nashville area and you're looking maybe even for something a little different like a fear-free certified hospital where we do really take the emotional well-being into your dog's physical exam time, we really invite you to partner with a fear-free certified veterinary professional. We are an AHA certified hospital here at Blue Oasis, so we really invite you to check us out and schedule an appointment with us. Thank you so much.